friends, it's the 9th day of VEDA, vlog every day in April, and Spanky, my little buddy, is joining me today. He had a really tough day. He went to the vet. His arthritis is bothering him. So sad. Just imagine him, 6.5 pounds, with a teeny tiny little muzzle on. Oh, he gets so snappy when the doctor tries to give him a shot. He had to put his little muzzle on. It was so sad. Anyway, that was part of my day today, which was so sad to behold, but he made it through, and now he's resting. It was a glorious day in New York today, here in the Northeast. I think pretty much all over. It was just lovely out. It was 70 degrees, which is amazing because it's actually spring. It's supposed to be spring. It hasn't been spring. We got so much snow this year. Just a miserable winter, really. But today it was lovely. And tomorrow I think it's going to rain. But it's okay. It'll still be a little warm. So I went for a walk today. Imagine that. I exercised voluntarily 2 days in a row. Yesterday I went to Zumba. Today I went on a walk. It was so nice out I couldn't resist. Anyway, so moving on, I wanted to ask you a question, whoever you may or may not be. I don't know if anyone is watching. If you are, maybe you could answer this question for me. Well, 2 questions. Number 1, when in your weight loss journey did people notice that something was going on with you? People who didn't know, you were dieting, obviously. When did people just out of the blue start saying, hey, did you lose weight? Or, hey, you look different? Whatever people say, I don't know. I'm starting to get to that point, where people will sort of look at me twice and wonder if I'm wearing something that flatters me that day or if there's something else going on. And it's new, and I'm starting to figure out what I should say back. Like, oh yes, I'm doing this, and here's my entire plan. Or just, oh, I don't know, if I don't really want to get into it. So that's my first question. When on your weight loss journey, and I don't need to know, you don't have to share your numbers with me, if you don't want to do that. I'm just curious, how long you had been doing it, or like what was going on. Was there a big turnaround before people started noticing, and what do you do, or did you do, or are you going to do when they ask? Are you going to preach Medifast, or are you going to do something in between, or are you just going to be like, yeah, I lost weight, or no, I don't know, maybe I have. I'm so nonchalant, I don't care. Let me know. The other question is, I want to know, I guess it's related. When did you start feeling like, I don't know, what question am I trying to ask? Basically, I want to know when your clothes started fitting in a way that it was no longer feasible for you to wear the clothes you started with. Because right now, I know logically that I've been losing weight. I know it. And I'm a lunatic. I have all these charts. I have my goal sheet. I have my fitness chart. I have my measurements chart. And I see it. I've lost weight. I've lost 17 pounds, probably more at this point. I've also lost inches. I have this electronic tape measure, which I can show you here. I got this at Walmart. It's an electronic tape measure. You turn it on, and it records your measurements. I'm that lazy. Yes, I need an electronic tape measure, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I've seen it. I've obviously lost inches. My clothes are fitting a little bit better, I guess less tight around my waist, but not that much. I mean, I'm knocking on the door of 20 pounds. I feel like I should have lost, a pant size, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know how these things work because I haven't really lost a lot of weight before. Um, I guess I'm apple shaped, for as much as that matters. My legs are pretty thin, relatively, and most of my weight is just in my belly. I just look pregnant all the time, basically. Seriously, do not ever, if you're buying me a birthday gift, if we ever meet in real life, do not buy me an empire waisted top because I have them. I always think, oh, that'll be nice, that'll be flattering. No, it makes me look pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I don't, if you're pregnant, awesome, look pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I don't want to look pregnant. I probably, maybe will never ever be pregnant. We'll see. Yeah, don't do it. It's an insult. Anyway, back on track. Yeah, so I haven't lost any sizes really. I guess my pants are fitting slightly more loosely, but not really. I mean, yeah, they're loose, sir, but they're not like, oh, they're falling down. I need new pants. Yeah, most of my weight's in my belly, and my belly is still big, and the rest of my weight is in this giant, broad shoulder / back fat / boobs that are gonna disappear probably when I lose weight. Sorry. In that whole area. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I've lost the inches, but I'm not really feeling it that much in terms of the way my clothes are fitting. And just kind of worried that I'm not going to really lose that many sizes. I mean, logically, I know it has to happen. If I keep losing weight, it's just not spatially possible for me to continue wearing my monster pants. But, yeah, I'm just curious, what percentage of your weight goal, of course, you don't need to share your numbers with me if if you don't want to. But yeah, like, how long had you been at it, or what percentage of your weight had you lost, or how many sizes did you drop total in your whole journey? I'm just curious about these numbers things, as I don't really know anybody that's lost a significant amount of weight. So I don't really know. And it's funny when my goal weight is close to the weight that I was in college and in high school. I gained all of my weight. I thought I was fat in high school. And I was probably, a little overweight. But looking back, I mean, I didn't even know what fat was in high school. And then in college I gained weight. Grad school I gained weight. Starting to work I gained weight. So, it's a never-ending weight gaining process. Now I'm trying to reverse it. But yeah, I'm just curious because when I was in high school and I was at pretty much the weight that I want to be at, I was still wearing double digits. I can't even really conceptualize being smaller than that, because that's the smallest I've been, in my conscious of weight life. I mean, that's not true. When I was younger than that, I mean, I knew I was overweight and I didn't like it, but it, that's the smallest I've been sort of in my, semi-adult life. And yeah, I mean, I was in double digits then, and I know that other people at that weight that I know, who've not lost weight, but that's just the weight they were, I mean, they're like a size 2 or 4 or something. I mean, I'm not trying to get all hung up on, my dress size, but it's kind of, it's difficult for me to think about even being, an 8 or a 6. I've just never, I went straight from pretty plus, like in elementary and early middle school, the Sears pretty plus department was where I lived, and it was just depressing being in the pretty plus department sometimes. But I went straight from that, you know, like large-ish girl sizes to, you know, plus size clothing. You know, since I've been in high school, I've never been any less than a size 10 or 12, which is not, I'm not saying that that's so big. I know that there are plenty of people bigger than that and who actually probably look better than me. But that's about as small as I've ever been, you know, since I've been picking out my own clothes. And I can't even conceptualize being any smaller than that. It's strange to think about. I can't think of my body that way. And I'm just curious, maybe of those of you who have lost enough weight to sort of move down into those single digits, what is that like? What does your body feel like when it's that small? I don't know. You know, I've been a 16, 18, 20 for a long time. And it's just strange to think that I'm going to keep losing. You know, I mean, and I'll be fine if I end up at my goal weight and I like the way I look and it's a size 10 or 12. That's fine, you know, if I like the way I look. But I'm just curious. I don't know. What was the progression in sizes like for you? What is it like for you now while you're on the program? And yeah, I'm just curious. Any insight you can provide me with would be much appreciated. I would really like that. So that's it. Enough prying from me. Please share with me if you don't mind. And that's it, really. I'll see you tomorrow for VEDA 10. Yay. Bye-bye.